Welcome back to the NoBS Fitness Podcast, where we cut through the fluff and give you real, science-backed advice to get in shape without wasting your time. I'm your host, Max Turner, and today we're diving into one of the biggest debates in fitness history. What's better for fat loss, cardio or strength training? Look, we've all been there. You're standing in the gym, staring at the treadmills on one side and the weight racks on the other, thinking, do I run like my life depends on it? Or do I pick up heavy things and put them back down? Some people swear by cardio, running, cycling, jumping rope, believing that if you're not drenched in sweat, you're not burning fat. Others will tell you, nah, bro, just lift. More muscle means more fat burn. So, which one actually works? Should you be pounding the pavement like a marathoner? Or should you be lifting heavy and hoping for the best? Today, we're breaking it all down so you can train smarter, not harder. Let's settle this once and for all. The cardio craze. Alright, let's talk about Team Cardio. You know who they are. The ones who believe that if you're not drowning in sweat and gasping for air, you're basically wasting your time. They live by the idea that the more you move, the more you burn. And they're not entirely wrong. Cardio is one of the most effective ways to burn calories. According to Harvard Medical School, a 70 kilograms, 155 lb, person burns approximately 298 calories in 30 minutes of jogging at a moderate pace, 5 miles per hour. And if they crank it up to a run, 7.5 miles per hour, that number jumps to 465 calories. If you go all out with high-intensity activities like jumping rope, you can burn over 500 calories in just 30 minutes. That's impressive, right? But here's the catch. Calories burned during cardio are a one-time deal. Once you stop running, cycling, or rowing, your calorie burn stops too. Collision: the cardio adaptation problem. Now, here's where things get tricky. Your body is an efficiency machine. The more cardio you do, the better your body gets at it. That might sound great, but it also means that over time, you burn fewer calories for the same effort. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that trained endurance athletes burn significantly fewer calories per mile than beginners because their bodies have adapted to the workload. Think about it like this. When you first start running, your body struggles, your heart rate skyrockets, and you burn a ton of calories. But after a few months, your heart and muscles become more efficient, meaning you burn less energy for the same distance. So, while cardio still works, it becomes less effective over time unless you keep increasing the intensity or duration, something not everyone has time for. Fire the hunger trap. Another major downside? Cardio can make you ridiculously hungry. Ever finish a long run and feel like you could eat everything in sight? That's your body screaming, hey, you just burned a ton of energy, feed me. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that many people overeat after cardio workouts because of increased hunger hormones like ghrelin. Worse yet, some people think they burned way more calories than they actually did and reward themselves with high-calorie foods. Let's do some math. If you burn 300 calories in a 30-minute jog but then grab a 500-calorie smoothie or a post-run bagel, you've just wiped out your calorie deficit and then some. Revolving light. Does this mean cardio is bad? Absolutely not. Cardio is fantastic for heart health, endurance, and mental well-being. It's great for burning calories in the short term. But if your goal is long-term fat loss, relying only on cardio is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. So, if cardio alone isn't the magic fat loss solution, what is? Well, that's where strength training comes in. And trust me, it's a game changer. But we'll get into that in the next part. Strength training, the fat loss secret weapon? Now, let's talk about team strength training. Most people assume that weightlifting is just for getting big and muscular. But in reality, it's one of the most powerful fat-burning tools out there. Here's why. When you lift weights, you're creating tiny tears in your muscle fibers. Sounds bad? Not at all. Your body repairs these fibers, making them stronger and denser. And this repair process burns a ton of calories. Fire the afterburn effect, EPOC. Unlike cardio, where calorie burn stops the moment you stop moving, strength training creates what's called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, EPOC, a fancy way of saying your body keeps burning calories for up to 48 hours after you leave the gym. A study published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that subjects who performed high-intensity resistance training experienced elevated metabolism for up to 38 hours post-workout. That means even when you're sitting on the couch binge-watching Netflix, you're still burning fat. Collision: more muscle equals faster metabolism. Here's another kicker. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that every pound of muscle burns approximately 6 to 10 calories per day at rest, while a pound of fat only burns about 2 calories. This means if you build just 5 extra pounds of muscle, you're passively burning an extra 30 to 50 calories a day, without doing anything. Fire, but won't I get bulky? Nope. Building serious muscle takes years of dedicated effort, heavy lifting, and an intentional calorie surplus. If you're just training normally and eating a balanced diet, you'll get leaner, stronger, and more defined, not bulky. In fact, strength training is one of the best ways to achieve the toned look most people want. It helps shape your body, improve posture, and make you look athletic without adding excessive size. Revolving light: why strength training beats cardio for fat loss. Keycap 1: you burn calories while lifting and after your workout. Keycap 2: you increase your metabolism by building muscle. Keycap 3: you improve body composition, losing fat while maintaining muscle. Keycap 4: you don't have to spend hours in the gym, 3 to 4 sessions a week is enough. So, while cardio burns calories in the moment, strength training transforms your body into a fat-burning machine 24/7. If you want to lose fat without losing muscle, strength training should be your priority. Now, the best results come from combining strength training with cardio. But how do you structure your workouts for maximum fat loss? That's exactly what we're covering in the next section. Part 2. Strength training, the fat loss secret weapon? Alright, let's talk about team strength training, aka the most underrated weapon in the fat loss game. Most people think lifting weights is just for getting jacked. But here's the truth, it's a calorie-burning powerhouse. Fire strength training burns calories long after you leave the gym. When you lift weights, you break down muscle fibers. And guess what? Your body has to work hard to repair them. That repair process burns calories for hours, even days, after your workout is over. This is called the EPOC effect, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, also known as the afterburn effect. Studies show that strength training can increase calorie burn for up to 48 hours post-workout. Schwenk et al. 2002. Collision: lifting weights equals calorie burn on autopilot. Now, let's compare that to cardio. When you go for a run, you burn calories only while you're running. The second you stop, that calorie burn drops dramatically. A study from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that weight training burns nearly twice as many calories post-workout compared to steady-state cardio. Powley et al. 2012. That means if fat loss is your goal, strength training isn't just an option, it's a must-have in your routine. Fire: more muscle equals a faster metabolism. Here's another fact. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. That means the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even when you're just chilling on the couch. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that every pound of muscle burns around 6 to 10 calories per day at rest. Wong et al. 2011. Let's break that down. Right arrow: gain just 5 pounds of muscle, and you'll burn an extra 30 to 50 calories per day, without doing anything extra. Right arrow: over a year? That's an extra 10.000 to 18.000 calories burned, just from having more muscle. Now imagine pairing strength training with a good diet. You're literally turning your body into a fat-burning furnace. Fire: but wait, won't I get too bulky? Let's bust this myth once and for all. Revolving light: building serious muscle takes years of hard work, heavy lifting, and perfect nutrition. Most people, especially women, don't have the testosterone levels to bulk up quickly. In fact, the average woman has 15 to 20 times less testosterone than men. Vingren et al. 2010. That means getting too muscular isn't something that just happens overnight. If you accidentally get too muscular, congratulations, you're a genetic freak, and you should probably go win a bodybuilding competition. For everyone else, lifting weights will help you get lean, strong, and toned, without looking like the Hulk. Fire real talk. Why strength training works for fat loss. Let's take Sarah, a 35-year-old who's been stuck in a weight loss plateau. She does 45 minutes of cardio 5 times a week, eats clean, but still struggles to lose that last bit of belly fat. Then she adds 3 days of strength training into her routine. After a few months, checkmark, she's stronger and more toned. Checkmark, her metabolism is faster, and she burns more calories at rest. Checkmark, she keeps losing fat, even though she's eating the same amount of food. Why? Because strength training isn't just about what happens in the gym, it's about what happens after. Fire how to start strength training for fat loss. If you're new to lifting, don't worry, you don't need to train like a bodybuilder to see results. Here's a simple 3-day strength training plan for beginners. Day 1. Lower body, legs and glutes. Man lifting weights, squats 3 sets x 10 reps. Man lifting weights, deadlifts 3 sets x 8 reps. Man lifting weights, lunges 3 sets x 10 reps per leg. Man lifting weights, glute bridges 3 sets x 12 reps. Day 2. Upper body, back and arms. Man lifting weights, pull-ups or lat pull-down 3 sets x 8 reps. Man lifting weights, dumbbell rows 3 sets x 10 reps. Man lifting weights, shoulder press 3 sets x 10 reps. Man lifting weights, bicep curls 3 sets x 12 reps. Day 3. Full body and core. Man lifting weights, deadlifts 3 sets x 8 reps. Man lifting weights, bench press 3 sets x 10 reps. Man lifting weights, Russian twists 3 sets x 15 reps. Man lifting weights, planks 3 rounds by 30 seconds. Add in 2 to 3 days of cardio, like HIIT or walking. And you've got a killer fat loss routine. Fire the bottom line? Strength training equals fat loss accelerator. If your goal is to lose fat, keep it off, and boost your metabolism, you need strength training in your routine. Collision, you'll burn more calories, even when you're not working out. Collision, you'll build lean muscle, which keeps your metabolism high. Collision, you won't get bulky, just strong, toned, and lean. So, next time you hit the gym, don't just stick to the treadmill. Grab some weights and start lifting. Your future lean, strong, and fat-burning self will thank you. Biceps fire. Part 3. The best workout plan for fat loss. Alright, so now that we know. Checkmark, cardio burns calories fast but stops the moment you do. Checkmark, strength training builds muscle and keeps burning fat for days. What's the ultimate strategy? The perfect fat loss workout plan combines both. Fire the winning combo. Strength training plus cardio. To maximize fat loss while keeping muscle, your workout plan should include biceps 3 to 4 days of strength training. Focus on compound movements that work multiple muscles at once. These exercises give you the biggest calorie burn and trigger the afterburn effect, EPOC. Example routine. Checkmark squats. Build leg and core strength. Burn massive calories. Checkmark deadlifts. Full body powerhouse movement. Checkmark presses, bench and overhead, build upper body strength. Checkmark pull-ups or rows, strengthen back and improve posture. Light bulb pro tip. Stick to 8 to 12 reps per set to build muscle while burning fat. Runner 2 to 3 days of cardio. Not all cardio is created equal. The key? Do cardio that you enjoy, because consistency beats perfection. Options to choose from. Checkmark HIIT, high-intensity interval training, short, explosive workouts that burn up to 30% more fat than steady-state cardio, Burgomaster et al., 2008. Checkmark incline walks or rucking, burns 60% more calories than flat walking. Protects joints. Checkmark cycling or rowing, great for fat loss and easy on the knees. Light bulb pro tip. Keep cardio short and intense, 20 to 30 minutes max. Fire strength first, cardio second. Why it matters. Right finger always start with strength training first. Right finger finish with short, high-intensity cardio. Microscope the science behind it. A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that doing strength training before cardio increases fat oxidation, fat burning, during the workout and after. Kador et al. 2012. Why? Right arrow strength training uses stored glycogen, carbs, first. So by the time you do cardio, your body taps into fat for fuel. Right arrow lifting first keeps you strong and explosive for heavy lifts. If you do cardio first, your strength will drop. Light bulb, try this. Keycap 1 strength training 45 minutes of heavy lifts. Keycap 2 hit finisher 15 to 20 minutes of sprints, rowing, or incline walks. Fire. This method maximizes fat loss and builds muscle. Fire HIIT versus LISS. Which cardio should you choose? Collision HIIT, high-intensity interval training. Short, intense bursts, e.g. 30s sprint, 30s walk, burns 25 to 30% more calories than steady-state cardio. Tabata et al. 1996. Boosts metabolism for hours after training. Collision LISS, low-intensity steady-state cardio. Slow, steady cardio, e.g. walking, cycling, easier on the joints, good for recovery days. Burns less calories per minute than HIIT, but great for long sessions. Light bulb, best strategy? Mix both. Checkmark. Use HIIT on strength training days, short and intense. Checkmark. Use LISS on rest days, easy recovery. Fire. Real-world example. How this plan transforms your body. Let's take Mark, a 40-year-old guy who's been doing only cardio for months. He lost some weight, but hit a plateau. His body wasn't changing. Then he switched to this plan. Checkmark. 3 days of strength training plus 2 days of HIIT. Checkmark. Started lifting heavy squats, deadlifts, presses. Checkmark. Stopped doing endless treadmill sessions. Collision result after 3 months? He lost 10 pounds of fat while gaining muscle, looked leaner, felt stronger, and his metabolism skyrocketed. Fire. No time? Try this fat loss hack. Busy schedule? Go for full body workouts plus quick HIIT. Here's a killer 45-minute routine. Full body strength, 30 minutes. Person lifting weights squats 3 sets x 10 reps. Person lifting weights deadlifts 3 sets x 8 reps. Person lifting weights push-ups 3 sets x 12 reps. Person lifting weights rows 3 sets x 10 reps. HIIT finisher, 15 minutes. Fire. 30s sprint plus 30s walk, repeat 10x. Light bulb, boom. In and out in 45 minutes. Maximum fat burn. Fire. Adjusting for your fitness level. Beginner? Checkmark. Start with 2 days of strength plus 2 days of cardio, keep it light. Checkmark. Focus on form and technique before going heavy. Intermediate? Checkmark. 3 to 4 days of strength training plus 2 days of HIIT. Checkmark. Increase weights and intensity gradually. Advanced? Checkmark. 4 to 5 days of strength training plus 3 days of cardio. Checkmark. Incorporate progressive overload, adding weight over time. Light bulb. Remember, your body adapts. Keep challenging yourself. Fire. The bottom line? If you want maximum fat loss, the best workout plan looks like this. Checkmark. 3 to 4 days of strength training, heavy lifting plus compound movements. Checkmark. 2 to 3 days of cardio, HIIT, incline walks, or cycling. Checkmark. Always lift first. Do cardio second for the best results. Checkmark. Adjust intensity based on your fitness level. Fire. Follow this, and you'll be stronger, leaner, and burning fat 24/7. Fire. Final thoughts and takeaway. Alright, let's bring it all together. If you've been struggling with fat loss, wondering why endless cardio isn't working, here's your answer. Checkmark. Cardio is great for burning calories in the moment. But once you stop, the burn stops. It doesn't build muscle, and it won't change your metabolism long term. Checkmark. Strength training, on the other hand, builds muscle and turns your body into a fat burning machine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn even while resting. It's the secret weapon for getting toned, defined, and strong. So what's the best approach? Do both. Collision. Prioritize lifting weights, 3 to 4 by per week. Collision. Add in cardio, 2 to 3 by per week, to boost endurance and burn extra calories. Collision. For maximum fat loss, lift first. Then do short, intense cardio, like HIIT. Revolving light biggest mistake people make? Doing only cardio and wondering why they're not toned. If you're just running and not seeing results, it's time to pick up some weights and let your body do the real work. Fire how to apply this starting today. If you're new to strength training, start small. Checkmark 2 to 3 full body workouts per week. Checkmark focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and presses. Checkmark use moderate weight and aim for 8 to 12 reps per set. If you're already lifting, optimize your routine. Checkmark increase intensity with heavier weights or more sets. Checkmark add HIIT for an extra fat loss boost. Checkmark make sure you're recovering properly. Sleep and nutrition matter. Fire what's next? Light bulb. So, are you team strength or team cardio? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button because we're dropping more NoBS fitness truth bombs every week. Until next time, checkmark train smart. Checkmark lift heavy. Checkmark and no excuses. Biceps fire.